Hey everyone, Austin here again with another Let's Play video. Today, as you can see, it's going to be Ghost House for the Sega Master System. Continuing this October 2016 Let's Play series where I'm doing horror / Halloween themed Let's Plays, and Ghost House really fits that bill. So let's go ahead and actually just jump right into it. Ghost House is a really simplistic, like arcade style action game. And it's actually a really fun game. It was originally a Sega card release. The Sega card releases were meant for budget games that didn't take up as much data or space on the, the form of media. And thus they were cheaper to manufacture, but also provided shorter / smaller experiences. Ghost House was one of those titles, and the game's not super complex, but despite being a relatively repetitive and, small game, it actually still has a lot going on. There's some really interesting traits that this game has. It's a really cool game. For one, you can jump. You can also duck and, crawl along the floor. There's enemies all over the place. You've got these bats. You've got these blow darts that fly across the screen. What's actually interesting about these blow darts is every time you see some kind of mantle, like a fireplace or something like that, a blow dart will fly across the screen and you can jump on it. And what's really interesting about the blow darts is if you jump on something like 20 of them, you'll turn invincible. Which is actually really important for later on in the game. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So the goal of this game is to get a knife. The knife is actually not mandatory, but it's the most powerful weapon. And you get it by jumping over candelabras. So you can get about 5 or 6 hits with the dagger. And now the dagger's gone. So the candlesticks up here, whenever you jump in front of those, daggers will fly across the screen, or knives will fly across the screen. And again, they do lots of damage. So here's another mantle, it's a fireplace. Oh look, we just turned invincible. So we just jumped on a bunch of blow darts, and so we turned invincible. You'll kill enemies in one hit. And so the goal of the game is to, on every level, kill 5 vampires. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to worry too much about things right now. The first 2 levels are relatively simple, not too difficult to deal with. The game gets insanely difficult, and I do want to preface this with, we are probably not going to beat this game. I believe there are 6 rounds to an ending screen, and then I think the game just keeps going on after that. Actually, let's go ahead and get another dagger. It's a candelabra. And so what you need to do is actually get a key. And enemies drop keys. They usually drop them very quickly. So I got a key from a bat. And once you do that, you need to go to these coffins, run across the keyhole mark, and then a vampire comes out. These guys are insanely annoying. You can hit them when they're in bat form, but ideally you want to wait until they're up, standing, and walking towards you. Let's see if you'll do it. Probably not. What I typically do is I try to hit them when they're in their bat form. I just sort of tank. So I just hit them 3 times with the knife. On the first level, 3 times with the knife will kill them. The knife is more powerful than your fists, though. So let's switch back to the fist. We have to actually kill some enemies to do that. So here's our fist. You can mash the button to do that. The fist is obviously not as powerful as the knife. It actually takes 5 hits with the... we just got a key. It takes 5 hits with the fist, 3 with the knife. You've also got these doorways here. You can actually go into them. They sort of just randomly warp you to a different part of the level. And there's usually about 3 floors on each stage. So we're on the middle floor right now. And we go to the bottom floor. We're at the bottom. You've got these spider webs here too. You need to really watch out for those. If you get caught in one, and if an enemy touches you and you're in a spider web, a lot of enemies can kill you almost instantly. They just siphon your health very, very quickly. Now there's one more other gimmick in the game. There's these lamps. If you jump up and touch them, you flash, and they flash and stop everything on screen. Jesus Christ, I can't even talk today in this Let's Play. These are insanely important on later levels. They're not as important on the first level because you can usually tank and just kill the vampires that way. Let's get a hit right as he comes out. And you can tell you're actually doing damage to the vampire by a very specific sound it makes. It makes this like low-pitched sound. This sound that you're hearing, that sound, and that one, that's me taking damage. It's not the enemies taking damage. And some of these vampires sort of troll you. And when you grab their hearts, you kill them, grab the heart, and it refills all your health. After you do that, that's it. They're dead. They're gone. But sometimes the vampire will come back immediately upon you grabbing the heart. And let's go ahead and kill some enemies, try to get a key. There's a key. What I found through playing this game is that the game oftentimes wants you to kill a very specific enemy to get a key. So, you know, on that time I had to kill a bat. The bat dropped the key. But other times you have to kill these red guys. Other times you have to kill those little blue ghost things down below. And let's try to get a dagger before we fight that vampire. And as you can see, there's floors you can fall through as well. There's also walls you can walk through. Alright, we got it. I'm gonna go ahead and just crawl through here. You take damage when you hit the fire, but it's not a ton of damage. And let's kill this guy. The question marks in the playfield, they're point icons, but they also give you a little bit of health back. So it's really good to know about those, and to be aware of those. And he might troll me, so let's just wait for the heart to appear. Nope, he didn't troll me. That's good. Let's go ahead and pick up this icon. So it looks like the blue ghost is what gave us the key this time. And so I know all the vampires are going to be up on the second floor now, because we killed the one on the top floor, we killed the two on the bottom floor, and now there's going to be two on the middle floor. Now, there's actually an interesting trick you can do in this game that doesn't work on every part, but I found through a walkthrough, if you turn your back towards a thin wall like that, you can actually end up clipping through the wall. So you run up to it, turn around, duck, and then move around. Doesn't always work. The timing is really weird. See, just like that. It's a really cool trick to know. Ghost House is, I think it's a really cool little game. It's got a fun amount of depth to it, surprisingly. Such as, you know, knives appearing every time you jump over the candelabras, to the blow darts making you invincible when you hit them like 20 times. I ended up figuring these things out on my own. Through subsequent plays, several plays, and it's just really neat. Like, you got these teleporting doors. It's a cool little game. So we got a key, and this is going to be our last vampire. So the lamps up top are actually limited. You can only use them like 5 or 6 times per level. So you need to use them selectively, especially later on in the game. Alright, so now that we've killed all 5 vampires, we need to probably go to the top. An exit appears. An exit appears, which allows you to exit. An exit of exiting. So a lot of times the exit will appear on the top floor, but it doesn't look like that happened this time. So what we're going to do is go back down. Whenever I play this game, it typically appears on the top floor. See, sometimes it doesn't work, but I'm pretty sure this wall is actually a walkthrough wall, which is cool. Let's go ahead and get this, get some points. I'm pretty sure you do get some extra lives from points, but you might only get like 1 or 2 over the course of the game. So we've already gotten 1. And we're going to want to go down to the bottom. And these red guys, they do a ton of damage, by the way. So you need to be really careful around them. Yep, and so there's our exit. That's literally only the second time it's appeared on the bottom floor, so that's interesting. But yeah, almost every other time I play this game, the exit has appeared on the top. And that's it, level 1 down. Took us about 10 minutes, but we'll see how these other levels go. So Ghost House is it's a fun little game. As you can see, it's the same concept for the next level. Same theme. The background has changed color. That's about it. One other thing I didn't mention is that you can actually hop on enemies and kill them that way, including the big red guys and the blue guys. There's also some mummies that are going to appear, I believe, starting on this level. I think it's this level. And so we got a key already. Let's go ahead and kill some vampires. There's our first one. What we want to do is actually get the dagger first. Because now the vampires take more hits to kill. So I think it's going to take like 5 hits with the dagger now. So I can still tank my way through these guys and just kill them without relying on like specialized power-ups aside from the dagger. Here's another key. Let's grab another dagger. So success in this game is knowing when you're about to lose your dagger, replenishing your dagger just to make life a whole lot easier. And what you could be doing is working towards your blood arts. So I just got 3, 4. You're getting small points in the process too. There's no timer in this game. So if you really wanted to, you can literally just sit here all day. 200, 200, 200. But one thing that's actually really useful in the game is triggering the blood art invincibility right before a vampire. So you can just literally tank against the vampire, not take any damage. They still haven't trolled us yet. I'm pretty sure they're going to soon, though. And we lost our dagger, so let's go ahead and... Well, we just got the invincibility, and I didn't really want it, but... And it looks like you can't pick up a dagger when you're invincible. That's kind of funny, actually. Okay, now I can pick up a dagger. Still haven't gotten a key. It's got to be those red guys. Like I said, it seems like the game wants you to kill a very specific enemy. Yep, there's our key. Very specific enemy in order to get the key. But it doesn't tell you what kind of enemy you need to kill. So, alright, got the dagger. Let's go ahead and open up this other coffin. I'm trying to not use the dagger. Every time you kill an enemy with a dagger, like I can just use the dagger 7 or 8 times right here. It doesn't do anything. But it's when I actually hit an enemy with it, it'll actually count as a use. And let's see if he trolls us. If he trolls us, we've got the overhead lamp. Yep, he trolled us. Where we can just troll him right back. And he's dead. You can tell that you've killed him when everything's frozen if no more sound effects are being made when you try to attack the vampire. So that's exactly why I like to save those overhead lamps. I want to save the lamps for later on when I have less health. Let's go ahead and get a knife. Now I'm pretty sure the vampires only troll you once per level. So this one shouldn't troll me. Yep, got all our health back. Got another key. Got another knife. Now I think the other coffin... Ooh, that was close. Vampire almost... Oh, not a vampire, but a bat almost hit me when I was stuck in that web. Now, I definitely don't think you can do the trick here because there's fluorine just above me. So let's go through one of these doors. Warp down... Wait, I already got 2 of them down here. Alright, maybe we have to go back up, actually. We might have to. Not to the top, but... Okay, no, I think we were in the right spot. There's 1 coffin, which we got already. There might... Yeah, we might have to go all the way back down to the bottom, actually. It's the 2nd coffin. 3rd... Okay, I think I was actually getting this area confused for the bottom area. Yeah, so I think we have to go all the way back down to the bottom. Yeah, so you really want to know where the candelabras are. You want to know where the, you know, your fireplaces are and so forth. That way you can get your knives when you need them, or potentially turn invincible when you think it might be of use. Let's go ahead and get this question mark, get our health back up a little bit. Yeah, so come to think of it, I don't even remember coming down here, so yeah, there's gotta be a coffin down here somewhere. Yep, and there it is. Wow, we got him. 1 more hit, we would have been dead. And that's it. The exit is now open. So, pretty good progress so far. We haven't died yet. And if I don't die in the first couple levels, I usually feel pretty good about that. Because we're going to die a whole lot more from here on out. And let's just try to find a doorway that we can teleport through. And we didn't even use all of our overhead lamps. A lot of times the exit is on this floor. So let's see if it is. Yep, there it is. Alright, so it looks like it's taken us about 8 or 9, 10 minutes to go through each level. And I think the farthest I've gotten in the game is... I think I got to level 6. I think I did. To here you can see the background changed 1 more time. Once we get to round 4, the game basically loops after round 3. It's one of those types of games. It's modeled after, you know, early 80s arcade games, which is cool, but it's got like an 8-bit console vibe to it as well at the same time, which is really neat. I'm guessing there are no coffins on the top floor? I thought there was usually at least 1 coffin on the top floor, but apparently not in this case. Yeah, not a single one. Okay. We need a candelabra. There we go. Oh, I did not want to use that, but... Alright. Alright, so we need a key. Oh, we got one. So let's go ahead and try to take out this second one. Now, the patterns of these vampires are really hard to control. And, you know, from level 3 and on, a lot of times what they do is they literally just fly right at you. And so in this case, it's actually really hard to use the overhead lamp to try to kill them and stun them. Come on, just one more hit. I don't want to waste the lamp. Yeah, we died. Alright, so now if I fight that same vampire again, it's like I never did any damage to him. So that kind of sucked. We lost a life. But let's just go right back and do it all over again. Oh no, see, I'm killing myself here, man. Like, if I don't have those lamps, I've already used them by accident like 2 or 3 times. That's absolutely horrible, using those lamps by accident like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get another dagger. Oh, we missed it, because the vampire hit me. So you can really see how much harder the game gets after the first couple of levels. By round 3, it gets quite tough. Oh, I had a feeling that was going to happen. So one other thing that can happen in this game is, if you get hit by an enemy and you fall into a stairwell, you actually fall all the way down to the other floor. So if you're in the middle of fighting a vampire, you get out of the fight and you gotta go do the fight all over again. So I just lost a lot of health in the process. But I did pick up the invincibility. So we'll go ahead and try it again. Which I don't think it's really gonna help me, because it's... Invincibility doesn't last all that long, and I'm dead. I'm dead again. Alright, let's grab a knife. You can also really see how fast your game can go downhill depending on what you do. Now, my biggest mistake so far is accidentally jumping into those lamps, which is causing them to freeze everything. Which is fine if I need it, but they were being used at times where I didn't need them. And the times when you really need them is when you're fighting these vampires. And of course I've got the mummies coming down now. There we go, got him. Let's just hope that he doesn't troll us. I'm gonna pick up a knife. Ooh. Pick up a knife just in case. Nope, he didn't troll us. That's good. Alright, so we got all our health back. Let's try to keep it. Keeping all of our health would be nice. Alright, so there's another one up top there. That's right, we actually tried killing this one earlier. Alright, let's try it again. Now, we might not actually be able to use the lamps anymore. We might be done. Yep, he trolled us. Nope, there's still one more. That's good. When you can use the lamps, you're pretty much guaranteed to kill the vampire. As long as you're really good with your attacks. Alright, got it. Alright, so I feel like we're back on track, but we still have used our... some of our power-ups that we don't want to use. Oh, got another key at least, that's good. Alright, so let's go all the way down to the bottom. There's probably 2 more vampires down here. It's 2 hits with the knife. I'm literally just gonna tank. I'm hitting him, but... There, he's dead. Alright, good stuff. Alright, so we got one more. This is looking up very quickly, actually. I'm surprised. We need a key. It might be this red guy that'll give us the key. Yep, got it. Alright, last one. We got 1 hit on him. 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Alright, he's dead. Wow. So we got wrecked in the beginning, but then tore through the other ones. That's actually kind of awesome. Alright, back to the top if we can. Again, this is another one of those sections where the door is usually at the top. So let's see if it actually is. Now, if you're trying to play for points, what you can do is try to go through the rest of the level, pick up all, like, the little question mark icons. They give you points. And as you get through the levels, you actually get way more points as your bonus tallies up after each level. Kind of like the previous bonuses are added up, and you just get so many more points if you manage to go through multiple levels. So now, a lot of things have really sped up now. The knives and blow darts are insanely fast now. So that makes the game a lot more challenging. But we did get a key already. So let's go ahead and try to kill this guy. So now these vampires take a lot of hits, even with the knife. Alright, he's dead. Oh, he's gonna troll me. Great. No! What a waste. He was the one that comes back from the dead, so I kill him, grab the heart, then he comes back. So that's quite crappy, actually. I think he's gonna do it again, so... Nope. That's good. I didn't die. That's what matters. So the daggers you actually have to pick up within, you know, like a moment or two. And right here, you can see I'm like knocking it down the stairs. You don't want to knock it down the stairs because then you won't be able to pick it back up. Alright, so I think the big red guy I have to kill for a key. Yep. Alright, and we're gonna have to go down below. And what I'm gonna do is actually try to just clip through this wall. Instead of going all the way around. Sometimes you kind of get stuck like this when you do this trick. Definitely weird. There we go. Alright, cool. That's one. Got another key. So obviously getting cornered by these guys is kind of bad. But it looks like we just got him. Gonna pick up a knife just in case. He might troll us. Yep, he's trolling us. He's like, haha, you thought I was dead. And he's dead. Really surprised we're actually killing these guys, because this is really where the game starts to get really difficult. Alright, the mummy gave us the key. And there's probably going to be 2 more vampires down on the bottom floor. So we'll just come on down here. Oh, invincibility, that's good. Now, despite having invincibility, I'm better off trying to get a knife. It's really asinine trying to take on these vampires without a knife. So we got a knife. Now we can try to take on the vampire. Only having half health going into this, probably not a good idea. But... one more might do it. Nope. I think 3 more had to do it. I thought 1 more, no. Maybe 2 more, no. And then we died. And the thing about these warp doors as well is that you don't really know where they're going to send you. It could be somewhere on the same floor, it could be 2 floors down. You just really don't know until you go through them. I don't think there's really any rhythm or rhyme to them. If anybody out there watching knows if there is, you know, feel free to post a comment and let me know. Got him. Alright, 1 more. Got a key. So as you guys can see, the game, you know, it just repeats the concept from the first level over and over again for all the stages in the game. But it gets harder and harder and harder. Like I said, it's very much like an early 80s arcade-style game, but made for console. This was not originally an arcade game. It does have some assets from an obscure Japanese Sega arcade game, but it's not a port of an arcade game. It's its own brand new thing for the console. Wow, and we got him. He's probably going to troll us, too. No, wow. Okay. I'm actually really surprised. But yeah, Ghost House is just, it's repetitive, but in that early 80s arcade-style way, and I think the game is actually really fun. I like it a lot. It was really frustrating when I first was learning how to play the game, but once I kind of, like, figured how everything worked, it's actually a good challenge. And, you know, for being, you know, what was basically a budget title, and what the crap? You gotta be kidding me. Guys? Can somebody tell me what's going on here? This is actually really disappointing. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's really disappointing at the same time. Because we were making good progress. What the hell? I've never seen this happen before, and I've played this a lot on this system. I feel like I'm stuck. I can't go down anywhere. I can't... I'm hoping maybe I'll just, like, run across the exit. I mean, it's still registering things like the spider webs. I'm hoping if I can just, like, find the exit. Like, if I can just find the exit, it might, like, register the exit. Okay, so we were on the bottom floor. It might actually exit me, and then everything will fix itself. Usually the exit's on this floor. No, I just died. Is it gonna reset? Oh my god, it feels like it's broken even worse now. Oh, what a way to end this Let's Play. This is not what I was banking on, guys. I mean, I wasn't gonna beat this game anyway. Like I said, it's a really difficult game. From what I understand, beating round 6 gives you a very basic ending screen. It's probably just a couple lines of text, and then you just go on to like round 7. And that's it. That's game over. Wow, the whole game is borked. Look at this. Yeah, it wouldn't have fixed itself anyway. The whole thing is busted. Oh my god. Well, what a way to go, guys. What a way to go. Well, at least you understand how Ghost House works now. So you basically have to get keys, kill 5 vampires in each level, find the exit, and then that's it. If you jump over a candelabra, a knife will fly across the screen. If you jump on the knife, you can grab it, use it as a weapon. It's much more powerful. And if you jump over various mantles, be it like, you know, just a fireplace or something like that, blood arts will come out. You jump on those a certain amount of times, you'll turn invincible. And, you know, that's basically Ghost House in a nutshell. You can walk through certain walls. There's a couple glitches where you can clip through walls on command, which is really cool. It's just a neat little game. There's actually more depth to it than you would expect, actually. The vampires are really... They're a pain. They're really difficult to deal with. They really require good eye-hand coordination and precision. A lot of times what I do is I just let them fly at me, and I punch them, or knife them. And as long as I get my accuracy right, yeah, they hit me, but I also hit them. And so in the first few levels, I just kind of tank my way through them. You can also use the overhead lamps to pause everything on screen for about 10 seconds, and that's a great way to take out the vampires as well. That's arguably the best way, but you need to make sure that you don't accidentally use those, because then you won't have them when you really, really need them. So there you have it, guys. Ghost House, we should call it Glitched House, on the Sega Master System, a Sega card game. I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. Again, for October 2016, it's all Halloween / horror themed Let's Plays. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these Let's Plays. And stick around for the rest of October for more Halloween goodness and horror goodness. So alright guys, thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Got a lot of Let's Plays on here, more to come. Everybody else already subbed. Thanks as usual for your support. And I'll catch you guys soon. So take it easy, guys.